Alright, what's up?
Brownie, what?
Oh my goodness.
Teen X's, I want to say thank you
Yeah.
for showing me a lot about life lately. You know, my life's been Pentagon shift a little bit. Back and forth. I've been doing a lot of fights with somebody, and also two have been rough, and also it's been like 3 months I've been taking drugs. I never touched drugs since 2018, and it's really hard to think right now about life. Teen X, you hear me, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you. Are you okay? Like, what made you, like, do that?
School, just school. Because everything's pushed everything throw at me back and forth, and also I've been dealing with a lot of crushes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And he told me to take a break. And I was like, yeah, I'm taking a break for a little bit.
Right, because I think, like, emotionally, you're hurting yourself,
Mhm.
you know? And then, like, the more you get rejected, the more you're gonna lean, like, towards drugs and stuff. And I really don't think that's good for you. Like, you're still young. You should focus more on, like, your future life. Like, for example, like, graduating. And, like,
Mhm.
making sure that, like, everything you end, like, you end it right?
Yeah.
Um, I really don't think girls are, like the main thing that you should be focusing on. You should mainly be focusing on school. And I know like a lot of like older people like tell you that, but like honestly, like from experience, I hated school. Like when I was younger, I hated school. But now, like that I look back into it, I'm like, damn, like I feel like, like I have a lot of regrets in my life. Like I made certain decisions that like I
Mhm.
shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And like in my age, like I can't do much about it,
Mhm.
but that's another reason why I'm telling you like don't do drugs, like
Yeah.
don't focus on like little stuff. Like girls are not important, they're really not, and all they're doing right now is just hurting you. Like don't focus on them right now.
Yeah.
Like girls right now, they're really like stuck up, like girls your age, they're really like stuck up girls, like
Mhm.
they're not gonna like want something serious, they just want to fool around, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's not time for you to settle down. It's for you to look forward to the rest of your life. Like focus on, like your finances. I'm not exactly sure like what grade you're on,
I'm a senior,
but
so
you exactly.
yeah.
So, especially since you're a senior, you should be focusing on like, like your future job.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do after you graduate? Like, are you gonna go to college? Are you just gonna work? And if so, like, you also need to work on like you progressing in whatever you decide to do. And I know it's a lot of pressure because when I was, like a senior, I was like, I don't know what I want to do, and it is going to take you, like a while for you to like find it like
Mhm.
full on decide like what you want to
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
But there's like that's one thing that you should be more focusing on instead of like a girl. Cause like when I was younger, I was mainly just focusing on a boy. We got married at a young age, and now we got a divorce.
Wow.
Like my life with him didn't go like the way that I imagined when I was younger. So
Oh.
that's why another reason why I'm telling you like don't focus yourself on relationships. Focus
Mhm.
yourself on your life.
Yeah.
Like figure out like if you want to buy a home, like figure out like how to build your credit.
Mhm.
Because like in high school they don't teach you that, but later down the road, building your credit is very important. You know, and
Mhm.
like if you go to college, like you also need to figure out like whether or not like you like what do you want to do, like what do you want to study, like certain classes that you have to start taking if you haven't decided, like stuff like that. um that's like more things that you should be focusing on instead of like drugs and girls. Those are not important. they're just, um, I'm gonna be honest, they're just ruining your life.
That's why I'm about to
And I know
see.
you get stressed. It gets stressed. It gets stressful. I understand that.
Yeah.
Just do certain things that calm you down. Like for example, like for me, I lost myself a lot, especially when I was married.
Mhm.
And like when I started gaming was after, like the streaming and, like blogging and stuff like that. I started
Yeah.
doing it after I got my divorce.
Oh.
I was so stressed out. Like gaming is a good way for you to like, like a gateway
Yeah.
and, like things like that. And, like listen to music. If you're really stressed out, sometimes music also helps me.
Um,
You're back?
yeah, we just show Christmas.
Okay, yeah. Auntie
And
Sonia showed me the pictures.
yeah,
And
this,
next is
And I'll be right there. I'll talk to you in a minute.
alright.
Alright, what's up, DJ? No, I was telling that to my brother.
Oh. And also like you didn't know this, but there was a friend I was talking to on Thursday, and she started crying over me a little bit about my about this drug attitude to me. You know, she's praying for
Mm-hmm.
me to wish me luck. Let you know that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, does she know?
Yeah, she knows.
So what do you think?
So what I think, what she said to me,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think in the next few weeks I won't take drugs. You know, try and get help.
Right. Are you
Getting
gonna do it?
what? Getting help? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, we can only tell you, like, what we think it should be good for you. And it's your choice, like, whether or not you wanna, like, listen
Mhm.
to, like, every single person that is telling you this.
Yeah.
Um, like, we're doing it for your own good. But,
Yeah.
like, we can't force you to do anything,
Mhm.
if it makes sense.
Yes.
Like, you have to decide to do that to better your life.
Mhm. I made a lot of bad choices in my life.
Right. And your life is important.
Mhm.
Don't waste it.
And people say, do I still have fate in my life? I said, I really don't know yet.
What do you mean?
Do I have fate to move on? And I said no. Because, losing a friend is hard this year, And a lot of stuff in my head.
I understand that.
A lot of stuff in my head was going on with me and another friend, used to be on the flight on the summer. I'm not mentioning his name. You know?
Right.
He's the one who started it, not me.
I mean, things happen. I've had, I mean, I can even tell you, like, a little bit about Brownie and me. We had our ups and downs, and for a while I wasn't talking to Brownie. It's also a matter of, like, forgiving and, like, slowly moving on from it. I've forgiven Brownie because Brownie did me dirty, like, really bad.
How he did he dirty?
I'd rather not say. It has to do with my ex.
Uh,
Um, and even he to this day, like, he regrets, like, doing what he did, you know? Um, but he apologized, and, like, there are certain things that, like, people do that you can't really force them to, like, do. So, like, at the end of the day, it's my choice, like, whether or not, like, I want to keep him as a friend or not. And that's what I decided to do, to, still stay friends with him.